What is up, guys? Rick Smackus here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today, Season 11 is 2 days away. And for the first time ever within the Destiny franchise, Bungie has said basically nothing. This is really interesting, so let's get started. Now, first things first, when this new season does launch, y'all are gonna be grinding, and if you are, you want that energy. So, check out the only clinically proven gaming supplement out there with Advanced GG and use code KHD for 10% off. I use it all the time. It is fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. So, let's talk about this predicament. Let's talk about the fact that there's nothing to talk about, so to speak, because this is an extremely unique thing, not just within the Destiny franchise, in which this is like the first time really ever something like this has happened, where we have essentially no information leading into a new season. We're going to talk about kind of the reasons behind why that may be, but this is an extremely unusual thing for gaming in general. Most times you have whatever the parent company is, the developers, hyping up the new season, the new game, the new expansion, the new update. There's always a lead-up process to get people hyped. Having absolutely no information going into a new release is extremely unusual. And by the way, yes, this does launch the new Season 11 on June 9th. This is coming directly from Bungie saying, hey, get everything done before June 9th. It will go away on June 9th. Now, there is a little bit of a visual glitch if you go to the website saying that there's still like a whole extra week left, but Bungie has apparently said that that is just, again, a visual glitch and that doesn't represent the actual start of Season 11, which is, again, June 9th. So, we're 2 days away. Now, interestingly, one of the only things we do know about what's happening on that date doesn't even necessarily relate to Season 11. Bungie has released 2 different teasers showcasing different characters, the Drifter and Eris, heading to Europa, an icy moon of Jupiter. And then at the end of both of those teasers, as well as part of the Bungie website, say tune in to the reveal happening at 9 a.m. on June 9th. And this reveal is for the next chapter in Destiny. So they haven't even said this reveal is for Season 11. In fact, the evidence would indicate that it's not even a Season 11 reveal, because the evidence states that we are not going to log on June 9th and then we're going to be able to travel to Europa. So that seems like more indicative that this is a teaser. The next chapter for Destiny 2 is going to be the fall expansion. And that's when we get a whole new area, right? Every fall expansion we get a new area to explore, and Europa is likely going to be this fall's new area. So why are they teasing what is happening in the fall without even mentioning what is happening for Season 11? Well, part of that reason could be simply because Season 11 relates very heavily to what happens in the fall. We do know, based on what's happening currently within Destiny, that the darkness is invading. I mean, if you go to a Rasputin bunker, you can see the different pyramid ships on the map of the solar system, not only getting more numerous, but approaching, the main planets of our solar system. So the darkness is undoubtedly invading. Now, what does that have to do with Europa? That's a great question, and I don't exactly know. Could be the key to fighting the darkness is located here, or something like that. But if that is the case, maybe Season 11 is when we first start to begin the invasion of the darkness. They show up, and we have to defend certain areas or hold on to certain areas of our solar system for as long as possible. And that would mean that giving away anything about Season 11 would therefore also be giving away and spoiling the fall expansion. So that could be why Bungie is doing both of these things kind of bundled together, Season 11 and the fall expansion reveal, just before Season 11 happens, as to not spoil what's going forward into the entire Year 4 of Destiny 2. But okay, that's one possible explanation, But to me, that's not solid enough to really comprehend why, as I said earlier, they're going against the grain for what, like, always happens within gaming, which is releasing trailers, building hype, explaining frequently asked questions, and all of that stuff. And for every other season, we've had that happen. Not only have we had trailers showcasing what's going on, we've had, gameplay trailers. Additionally, to the revealed trailers, we've also had gameplay live streams really diving into what a season will contain. We just have so much stuff, and now that's all gone. You have to look at it potentially from a different perspective then, because it could be that Bungie is trying something very new. Something almost akin to, I would liken Fortnite, for doing things somewhat similarly in terms of not giving very much away until it's actually here and live. That Fortnite reference packs a little bit more punch considering only yesterday we had the first ever kind of Fortnite style live event happen within Destiny 2 with the Almighty being destroyed by Rasputin, and everyone could be in the tower and watch that occur. So maybe this kind of guerrilla style of releasing stuff with barely any knowledge behind it to get the community guessing and hyped up just in the fact that you don't know anything. Like, that could be the strategy. Another thing I think it's very important to mention is that there have been a couple of times when Bungie has shot themselves in the foot when it comes to the traditional style of game marketing. There's definitely been times when Bungie has actually deflated their own hype by trying to show, arguably too much of what's coming in the next expansion. The best example of that would definitely be the whole 2 tokens and a blue incident. Back with the Curse of Osiris, they had a live stream where they showcased the brand new public event, and they looked at the chests and they said on stream, this is where you get like way better loot than normal. And when they opened up the chest, they got 2 tokens and 1 blue piece of gear, and everyone memed on them. Like, that deflated their own hype. Them trying to share more and showcase gameplay of what actually happened within the season, again, that shot themselves in the foot. And they've done that a couple times since. There's definitely been situations where they try to reveal everything that's going to be happening within a season, and people are annoyed by that. People don't like it. They say, well, now there's nothing secretive, now there's nothing really left to find within the game. Often people look at what is being offered and they say, that doesn't look like much. Like, that doesn't look like a lot of content. Bungie sometimes does take a lot of flack when they reveal arguably too much. And this is the polar opposite of that approach. This is unveiling nothing. There can't possibly be a 2 tokens and a blue incident if they don't show any darn gameplay until the season's actually here. And so those are a couple of possible explanations as to why this is happening, but then you've got to ask the question, is this a good idea? Like, people are already going to be somewhat hesitant to buy this new Season 11 because of, frankly, how poorly received Season 10 was. And even if you enjoyed Season 10, a lot of people did not. This has been, and this is judging from Twitter and comments and forum posts and everything, this has been one of the most negatively received seasons since Curse of Osiris, basically. Like, it's bad out there. It is not good. So people are asking for a lot more and revealing absolutely nothing. Will that actually satisfy that group that is kind of taking a break from Destiny and saying, I'm going to come back when it's actually good again? Are they going to come back when they don't even know what's going on? Or are they potentially going to be caught up in the guerrilla marketing hype of not knowing what's going on? And of course, day one, when everyone is exploring and discovering new things, there's going to be a lot of hype behind it. Are those people going to still buy into this season, or because they know nothing, are they going to skip? It is actually a risky approach that Bungie is taking. Now, something else potentially risky is all of this is happening in a game that's now free to play. Like, a lot of players just play Destiny 2 extremely casually. They don't necessarily keep up with the news. They don't really know what's going on, and then all of a sudden there's a new season and it was kind of barely even announced in-game. There's only recently been a pop-up that says, hey, next week, new season in Destiny. Then that's it. We still don't even know the name of Season 11. We just know it as Season 11. So again, this could kind of go one of two ways, that people are playing and they go, oh, new season, sweet, I'm just gonna buy it, right? This looks cool, I'm gonna buy it. Or they don't exactly know what's going on. They're kind of confused. What's this season even called? What does it contain? Wait, no one knows? Like, that's somewhat problematic. And then you have people that just kind of skip the launch of the new season, or understandably don't even know to show up for the start of the new season. But with all of that being said, I think genuinely the most interesting part of all of this is to see how things unfold when Season 11 actually starts. Is Bungie going to uphold the mystery that they've currently been enacting? Are they going to not release a seasonal calendar and just have things happen? That's a really interesting question that I haven't seen a lot of people ask. Or when Season 11 starts, are they going to have a traditional trailer, release the seasonal calendar and do things as they normally do, update the website, all of that stuff? Or are they going to keep this truly a mystery? It almost seems like at one point they plan to do this for Penumbra, aka Season of Opulence. When it was originally being pitched, Bungie actually said that this season is a season of secrets and they're going to keep things under wraps and people are going to have to uncover the content for themselves. Now, that did not turn out that way pretty much at all, but they could be enacting those same ideas here with Season 11. Perhaps they delayed that thinking until now. But again, Bungie mentioned that. Like, it's pretty unprecedented in terms of what they've actually done, but they were talking about doing something similar to this at one point, and I think that's very interesting. So, are they going to go full bore and this is the season of mystery, or are they going to just go back to their laurels as soon as June 9th happens? That's a very interesting question. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.